All right. You got me, Chad.
You got me, Chad. You got me, Chad.
Yeah.
Echo, I think it's just from you being so close, right?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I got you loud and
Cool.
clear. What about this? If I mute and you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sweet. Rocking.
Should be good.
All right. Thank you, sir. You are the man. Get this name changed and we're getting into it. All right. Let's go live. All right, bingo. There we go, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depends on where you are watching from today. Bingo, there we go. Now I can see all our friends. Great to have you guys here with us. Welcome back to another beautiful day in OFA. I'm excited to get into it, excited to work on your business. Let's run some marketing. Let's talk some strategy, or maybe let's get over some tech hurdles. Whatever it is that you need help with today, I am here to make sure that you get that help. So Jacqueline, look at you. You know exactly how to play the game. Jacqueline already put her hand up. If you guys have any questions, anything you need help with, please, all you have to do is raise your hand inside of Zoom. If you're unfamiliar with how to do that, I don't blame you. Zoom seems to change up every week and makes it harder and harder, don't they? So right now, if you want to raise your hand inside of Zoom, at the very bottom of Zoom in your control bar, you're going to see a little heart that says react. Click that heart that says react, then a pop-up shows up and there'll be a physical button for you to raise your hand. Beautiful. If you want to be like Kimberly and Leah, just raise your hand inside of Zoom. That just lets me know that you have a question, something you want to talk to me about. If you're here to observe and learn from your colleagues, amazing. You're in exactly the right spot. You can just feel free to hang out. And for those of us who are just observing today, feel free to use the chat as we're going through stuff, as people are asking questions. If you're learning something, let us know the ahas that you had. A lot of times, just by you doing that, it helps other people learn the thing that you just learned. So here in OFA, rising tide raises all ships. Hey, so I'm going to get right into it. We're going to start with Leah. Leah has something we were working on earlier, so we're going to bring that across the finish line, and then we'll hop over to Jacqueline and then Kimberly. If I did not announce your name, I just need you to raise your hand in Zoom. Let me know that you need help with something. All right, look at you, Leah. What? Right on it. Okay, so yeah, let's go check out the
Question.
opt-in.
I actually was working on that, since our last talk, but I want to make sure I understand the question because this first one, right? The first part is when will this be used? Like, is
This
when
page right
people
here.
are signing up for the webinar?
Yes, this is when you run ads, whether you run ads or you have an organic post, or maybe you do a JV and the JV person promotes your webinar. When somebody clicks to go register for the webinar, this is that page.
Okay, so this is really just registering.
That's all. That's it. That's exactly right.
Got it. And then this next one is saying that, hey, congrats, you registered, and it has a timer until the webinar starts.
Exactly right. It also gives next steps too, like step 1, 2, and 3. Now that somebody registered for the webinar and there's some time in between, for most people, there's some time in between. So this page, you would also give people like the next steps. Maybe if you wanted them to go like do an exercise before they started, or if you wanted them to go join a community, or any of the next steps, or the next steps might just be, hey, go check your email. You make sure you have the confirmation. Once you have that, step 2, go to your calendar and mark off time. Whatever the next steps are, you present those here.
Join community, or what was the thing about the email, Dante?
Maybe, go check their email and just confirm they have their registration email.
Would that registration email have the Zoom link in it?
Correct. It absolutely would. That's right.
Okay. Because I've taught via Zoom for forever, but I haven't done a webinar like this before. Okay. Awesome. Got it. I got the purpose for it.
Nice.
Now going into the next one, which was this one. I don't know why it's Going so slow. Was that the one I was just in? Congrats. Is that the same one I was just
Yes,
in?
I believe. Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. I
Yes, it
clicked the
is.
same one.
But with your webinar replay page right now, Leah,
Yeah.
it really doesn't matter for you. The webinar replay page gets important when you're evergreening, when you're automating your webinar in the future. So you have a page that the webinar is on that people could always go to. Right now, as you're doing these live, it is not the most important page in the build. It's actually not really important at all. My least concerning page. Because everybody's going to watch your webinar live. They get to your confirmation. They have the link to join live Thursday at 2 o'clock. Most everybody goes in live. So you pretty much are just going to skip that page.
Okay. Sounds good. So this is the one that we're
That's right. You just
about
did the
before.
webinar live. They watched your presentation. You said, go to this URL, which is the URL of this page. Yep.
I don't know why it's loading slow. I actually have very fast.
Oh, that's just Zoom. Zoom puts quite a hefty load on everybody's
okay.
devices.
Okay. I updated the. Well, I
Just
guess
right
it should
there.
be an edit, not preview, right? So if you tell me to make changes, I can go.
No. This is fine. We can go in the edit, or you can just look at preview. Yeah, either
Yeah,
one.
I think I'll do edit because I want to be able to implement what you're suggesting. You had said make the headline different than what I had before.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know it was going to take a few seconds. So I did, but that still doesn't look very, very big to me. Can I make it bigger? You're one step closer.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Click the settings of the element. You were perfect. Put your mouse on that text and then the settings cog. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then we have our typography style, small, medium, large, extra large. Yeah, just use the large, bump it up, see what it looks like.
Okay.
Much better.
Perfect. And then for this, same thing.
Probably.
And does that look good?
Looks great.
All right, get out of that. And then
You should be able to just click anywhere on your funnel. Yes. And I don't think you need that logo to be so big at the top.
Okay.
We could make that a lot smaller. Like on the I'm All In page I showed you earlier, we have a really small logo up top just so they know, that they're on the right page, still with the right business and the right company. That image up top is quite large, dragging everything else down. I don't think you need that.
Okay. You know what? I completely misunderstood you because earlier today I thought that's what you wanted me to go work on. So I changed it because before it was just that Secret Service scholarships, and so I took all of those extra pieces and then also made it like wider and bigger. But yeah, totally fine. So,
I'm sorry. To be clear, here is where I would want to see you change that. Yeah, your mock-up right there.
Make that bigger. Got it.
Correct. The thing up top, you don't even need that to be an image of your mock-up. The thing on top can quite literally just be your company logo.
Go bigger. Okay. So this.
Yes, that could just be your logo. Uh-huh.
Well, since my company is actually Horton Test Prep, right? It's kind of like two different industries. It's all within college prep, but like test prep and earning scholarships is two different things. I didn't create a new company, right? I'm still the LLC that I am. I'd love to get your opinion on that in a second, but for now, all right, well, is that better?
Yes, much.
Okay. And I'll change that later.
Now your mock-up is actually pulling up and in. So making that logo at the top smaller pulls everything up, only going to be a good thing.
Okay, looks a little stretched. I'll fix that later. I understand what you're saying to do there. How is the rest of everything on the page?
297. I'd probably change your stack where you have secrets to winning essays. Your highest value is in the middle. Something Russell's told us over this last year is the brain can only really remember the last thing that it was told, and that's the big anchor on which it makes its decisions. So the last thing, usually in our stacks, the first thing would be something really high value, like ClickFunnels. The I'm All In page is a great page to model for this.
Okay.
We typically want to open with a good high price point product, something that's going to wow the customers, right? Like, wow, I get this thing. And we also want to close with a high price point product. So the last thing they remember after we tell them to go to this page and buy this thing, the last thing that they remember has a real wow factor to it.
Okay. And by the way, I just threw that in there because it was just formatting. Those amounts don't add up to the 2,497. I haven't had a chance to like work on that. So just in case somebody's watching going, those numbers don't add up. I know they don't add up. It's just blocking, but I will go back and change that. Okay. So everything here looks good. How do I get it connected to the product, since the product, the course itself, which has already been filmed and ready to go, is being held someplace else?
In Kajabi.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's going to be your Zap.
Okay.
So you're gonna make a Zap with Zapier that connects this order form to your course in Kajabi. So when someone places an order here on this specific page in your funnel, anybody who makes that order, whoop, zaps over to Kajabi, where you enroll them in whichever of your courses they now get access to. And Kajabi fulfills on everything else, whatever you have set up, like emails and access.
Okay. I connected the Zap, right? Like I have an account in Zapier. I've connected ClickFunnels and Kajabi. How do I do it here?
Great question. We really need to make our test purchase to test this, because your Zap is looking for a purchase signal. It's looking for the purchase to actually happen on this page. The only way to do that is to make a test purchase or a live purchase. To make either of those though, Leah, you need your payments AI set up. So did we start talking to support and get that rolling?
The next step. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it right after this call.
Awesome. Perfect. Once that is all set up, then you're just going to keep it in test mode, run a test purchase with those test card numbers, and then you'll see in Zapier, oh, wow, this contact made a purchase, and you'll see it zap on over. You should see the email of whatever email you use to purchase. You should see that in your Kajabi as enrolled in whatever course they get enrolled in.
Okay. Awesome. And all right, I kind of forgot my question. Sorry.
Happens every time, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just so much. It's all good. It's all good. I'm just can't remember what I was about to ask.
Well, it's definitely all good with you. I haven't seen a single thing I'm not happy with yet. Literally the only thing that I've seen so far is on your order form, you have a 7-day money back guarantee. I would tell you to change that to a 30-day money back guarantee. It's just a stronger guarantee, and a stronger guarantee puts more risk on me, the business owner, and less risk on the customers, right? So a stronger guarantee equals more sales pretty much every time. I would go up to 30. It's a 30-day guarantee as an industry standard. We start you on 7 in the challenge. We don't want anybody overwhelmed. We don't want anybody confused or feeling like, oh, I can't do it because of a 30. No. So we have a 7, but if you can, I would definitely recommend going up to a 30-day.
But then couldn't they just binge watch all of the videos and get all the content and then get their money back?
Sure, realistically they could, but you know what they also could do, Leah, is they could at 159 days after purchase, they could also charge you back with their bank, and you lose everything. Plus, you pay another $200 for the fee.
Okay,
So I say that because 6 months, 180 days is the time customers have to charge back any purchases. So a lot of times, in like, especially in the e-com space, we make our guarantees 180 days money back, because I know 180 days is the longest time somebody would have to charge me back, where I have to lose that money anyway. So I make my guarantee that strong. Sure, they could do it, Leah, but realistically, they also could take your 7-day money back guarantee, and they could go into Kajabi and they could enter the code, and they could get the URL of each one of your videos, put it on a Google Doc, and they could rip your entire course in 3 hours and then get a refund. So there's a bunch of what ifs that they could do. I say all this to say, the first time I ever wanted to make a guarantee like this, I was so scared. I was so nervous to do it. In my mind, to be honest, I was thinking about my parents. I was like, man, if my mom saw this offer, she would buy, she would do the whole thing in 29 days, and she would refund me. And I was like, how many of my customers are going to do that? It was less than 1%.
Okay, that's good to know.
Everybody that came in was real customers. They were real buyers, except for like 2 or 3 people, whatever that math turned out to be. I refunded them. I got them out of my world. I never thought about it but another day again.
Okay, I remember what the question was, because I was still a little confused on the purpose. I have a website now within ClickFunnels. It's called earnscholarships.net.
Nice.
I just wanted to understand why I have that. Again, I know you and I've talked about this before. It's just not clicking with me, because I hear in my head Russell's voice of, we're using websites. And so, no, it's not the typical website that has all the pages, but I'm not understanding the purpose of it when I'm going to be using these funnels the majority of the time.
Great. I'm glad we finally arrived here. Have I shared with you shadow traffic before, Leah?
No.
Here's the purpose of your website: to acquire and collect shadow traffic. So what is shadow traffic? I've never heard of that before. Great question, Leah. Shadow traffic is as you build yourself into an authoritative presence, as you gain authority in the marketplace, as people start to now know your name, know, like, and trust you more. That means every step you take, you're going to be generating shadow traffic. Every podcast you go onto, every stage you go speak at, every interaction that you have starts generating shadow traffic. So what is shadow traffic? Let's say Russell Brunson has a buddy come up and say, hey, Russell, I have this event coming up. Man, it'd mean the world to me if you could come speak. I'll fly you out. I'll put you up. I'll make sure you have the 9s. If you'd speak at my event, you'd change my life and my people's lives. Russell says, dude, of course. I love you. I'd love to go speak at your event, because he's a great guy. So Russell flies out. He goes to speak at this event. At this event are 10,000 people. So Russell was going to go speak at this event anyway. He was going to go do this thing. And now he just got in front of 10,000 people. That's 10,000 impressions. Let's say of the room of 10,000 people, half have never seen or heard from Russell Brunson before. That's 5,000 brand new impressions that Russell's making just by going to do the thing he was already going to do. Shadow traffic, the ripple effect of every step that we make. So Russell goes up, he does a great speech, great presentation. At the end of his presentation, of those 5,000 people that had never seen of or heard from him before, let's say half of them are like, man, I really like that Russell guy. I like what he said. I like how he said it. I want to learn some more. That's 2,500 people that turned from an impression into a click. So those 2,500 people, what do? They go to Google, they type in Russell Brunson, and they're taken to russellbrunson.com. And when they get taken to russellbrunson.com, they then see his books. That's the only products he links on his website. The funnel hub is just here to acquire shadow traffic and pass them off to the right place. I'm going to take your screen share over for just a moment, and I'm going to hop over into my account, and let me spotlight myself so I can really show now. So that's flipped for you, isn't it? Let me go in here. I think I can fix this really quick. Let's go here. No, I think it's going to be here and transform. Nope, that was the wrong way. Sorry. Let me try this again. I should be able to go back.
I mean, that looks fine.
That looks normal to you?
Well, it's just hard to read, but yeah.
Is it backwards? Is that why it's hard to read? Or is it small?
Just small.
It's just small. Okay, cool. I just have to go over here. Is that a little better?
Yes.
All right, lovely. So 2,500 of the 5,000 new impressions, 2,500 of them really liked Russell. So they go to Google, they type in Russell Brunson, and they're taken right here, russellbrunson.com. They can learn a little bit about his story. Is this too small for you guys still? Is that better? Mm-hmm. Great. They can go to his hub where they can learn about his story, see the cool things that he's done in his early life, what he did in his career. Now that he tells you about his career, don't forget, I'm a great person, and he tells you a little bit about his personal life as well. Then we go to the next spot in the hub. Here we go, Russell's books. Check it out, gang. This is a simple funnel hub. There's no real marketing here. This is just the name of the book and the title or the tag of the book that he has right here. This is one sentence, 2 sentences. This is not some crazy marketing strategy. There's nothing wild about this. It's just 2 sentences about this product. And when I click this button, keep an eye on my browser tabs up here, gang. I'm going to click this button. A new tab opens up. I'm taken from russellbrunson.com over now to .comsecrets.com. Now I'm looking at the actual funnel for the book .com secrets. I can't spend a single dime anywhere on this hub. It's impossible. There's nowhere for me to put the credit card. My hub is just a place that my shadow traffic can go to, find me, and go to the right funnels or products that they actually need. Here in the funnel, here's where we do all the selling. Here's where we have the videos. Here's where we have the buttons that open up the order forms where they can make a purchase. We go back here. We'll take a look at the next one, Expert Secrets. Get this book. Opens up a new browser tab. Takes me to the Expert Secrets funnel where I can go look at the Expert Secrets funnel and get that book. So why do I have a website? It is simply and purely for shadow traffic. Remember my example, 2,000, 5,000 new impressions. Of those new 5,000, half of them liked Russell. It's 2,500 people that actually went to his website. So by doing the thing he was already going to do, he made 5,000 new impressions, had 2,500 of them, half click and go take an action with him. So let's say of the 2,500 people, let's say 1,000 go here and buy .com secrets. He just sold 1,000 books, added 1,000 people to his list, got 1,000 people to go into his upsells and into his email sequence where you can upsell them again later in the future. 1,000 go to .com secrets, 500 go to expert secrets, 500 go to traffic secrets. Of those 2,500 new clicks that he just got from speaking on stage, he turned 2,000 of them into sales. Does that all make sense?
Yes. So the website is going to also just hold all the funnels.
Yes, it is a directory. That's all that it is. On your website, these are just buttons that are set to go to URL. So when I click this, I'm not going to, I want you to pay attention to URLs. I'm on russellbrunson.com. When I click this, I'm not going to be taken to a russellbrunson.com/traffic secrets. I'm going to be taken off russellbrunson.com and into trafficsecrets.com. So people always have the misconception. I want to point this out because I've heard it for years. So how do I embed my funnel in my website? We don't do that. We just put a button on our website that takes them to the funnel. And remember congruency, gang. I don't know what that's going to do. Remember congruency. It is so unbelievably important. .com secrets, the underground playbook for growing your company online with sales funnels. When we click this button, this is the messaging I'm giving people to get to this funnel. So when we get to this funnel, it is just so important that we have a mock-up right there on the page immediately of the same book that we showed them right here. Congruency. There's no confusion because confused minds always say no. So somebody clicks on this button, they get taken to this page where there's Russell holding the book. There's the book. There it is, everything I need. .com secrets, the #1 playbook, right? It's everything. It's not, I'm not taking them, like, again, I'm almost done with this, but if you look on this page, I'm not taking them from like branding set A to branding set B. There's no, when I click this, as I'm looking at this right now, and as I click this button, there's no confusion. I'm not like, oh, did I go to the right place? Oh, did I click the right button? It is just clear and congruent between the two.
No, I love this. This explained so much to me. This is not even funny. Like, I'm over the moon.
Awesome.
And this, I guess I think that's it for now.
Awesome. I love that. Great question. Are you sure you don't have any more?
No, I think that's it. I think the next thing to do is to send the whole funnel thing to the payment people to get it approved, since I got stuck with that, or just the order form funnel.
If I'm not mistaken, you only have to send the order form.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Leah. I don't work for Payments AI, so I'm not on top of like all their changes. I just want to be honest about that. Get with the Payments AI support team. We have our own team that inside of ClickFunnels.
I'll go do that right now. I'm
Yes.
all over that. One other final question, and I think I know the answer to it, but I used to have, because I've been guest on podcasts and webinars for years.
Yeah.
I used to sometimes have a link on my website to go hear me talk about earning scholarships, but that would be a no-no, right? Because that's taking them off that page to go listen to a podcast.
You're close, but actually that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
So,
That's
where's my
adding to
spotlight?
credibility then?
Yes, it does. It adds to your credibility, it adds to your authority, and we just want this to be a directory as it's meant to be, right? Like, when I think about directories, I think about this. Let's say I'm 16 years old and I break my arm skateboarding. Well, I don't want my parents to find out, because I wasn't supposed to be skateboarding that day to begin with. So my friends and I hop in the car and they take me to a hospital. They drop me off out front because they want to go have more fun. And what am I looking at the front of the hospital? A giant stone tablet with a bunch of last names I can't pronounce and a bunch of 3-letter syllables after that, DMD. I don't know what that means. I broke my arm. I came to a hospital to get my problem fixed. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. So that's like what a website is. I have to look through the list. I have to pull up my phone. I have to find the doctor that fixes broken arms. I have to find his room number. I have to go in the hospital. I have to find the elevator. Elevator doors open. Should I go right? Should I go left? I went left. Whoops, should have gone right. That's a website, and we should use them as they're meant to be, because we want to let people consume the content how they like to consume it. So on your funnel hub, just like Russell has here, he has a section for his content, my content. And here he links his podcasts. He also links his YouTube and his other socials, So you absolutely can link your podcast right here. You can have your podcast. You can have the links to listen on the biggest platforms. You can also then tease out your favorite episodes right there. If you should so happen, Leah, to have like a most favorite episode that all of your customers love, what I would encourage you to do is turn it into a lead magnet. Give people, say, hey, you can just listen to it here, but would you like my entire show notes? Maybe make show notes, or maybe create a PDF pack where you have a bunch of PDFs or graphs or checklists or charts or assets that help people better do the things you're talking about in that presentation. So now we're not just... There's nothing wrong with passing people from a website to a podcast, because we're just elongating the cycle in most cases. But in most cases, somebody finds you, they go to your website, they like to listen to podcasts, they see you have a podcast, so they go to your podcast thing, they listen to 3 episodes and they're like, oh, this is awesome, I love it. Typically in our podcast, we would have call outs telling them to go here, go there, do this, do that, and then they would do it, and they would be in your business doing the thing. So there's nothing wrong with just linking out. But if I can fast track that, if I can have on my website my number 1 podcast episode ever, plus 10 free bonuses to help you do the thing. If I can have that listed right here on my most popular episode, and I can have a button that takes them to an opt-in funnel where they can opt in to receive the video of the podcast and the 13 bonuses, well, that's Great. Then I can list popular down here, but I'm shortening the track. Now I'm taking somebody from shadow traffic to my hub, right to my opt-in funnel where they just became a lead. Now I can start marketing and nurturing them right away. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, that's awesome. I got it.
Bingo.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I can't hear you.
Dante, we can't hear you.
How about now?
Now, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, we just redid the set while we were in. I had like an hour earlier. We just redid it, and I'm still getting everything set up. Anyway, Jacqueline, great to see you. How can I help today?
Well, I want you to look at my funnel, because looking at the last person's funnel, I think I wasn't paying attention to what her name was. I'm sorry.
Leah.
Leah. Let's see. Screens. Hold to share sounds. Here. Okay, can you see that?
Yep, I got you.
Okay, so this is not my audience, but anyway, I just put it there because it's a placeholder.
Fair.
They're long gone. How do I change the background of my this thing?
Okay, great question.
I want this to be.
Scroll me down a little bit, please. Let me just see what we're looking at. Click anywhere on your funnel to get out of those settings. Nice. And scroll me down a little more, a little more. Okay, great. And you see that break right there where it went from a black background to a blue background. Do me a favor, Jacqueline, just put your mouse like right there where the two colors change. And move your, there you go. There. Perfect. Leave it just up, or even that works right there. You guys can see her mouse is here, and we go from the blue to the black. So if you look at her purple outline, it goes all the way around, and everything in here, this is all in my one section. This is all my section, everything that you see. And right above here, everything in this blue box is all in one section as well. So if we want to change the background, we can do that. We're going to go to your very top section, Jacqueline. So let's go to the very top of the funnel page. Scroll me all the way up. I'll just click, yeah, perfect. Okay, and now let's highlight our section. So look at you moving your mouse up. Go to the top right for me, Jacqueline. You'll see the green outline show up for my green section. There it is. And go to your section settings, the little settings wheel to your right. Lovely. All right, great. And there it is in our paint. You can see the paint is the darkest background. So just click that drop down for me. Yep. Now, do you want no background, or would you like to change it to a different color? You can use any of the preset colors we have here, or we can choose no background and use a custom color.
Background, and this one none background?
Yes, none then. That'll be perfect.
I have a hex code.
Oh, look at you. Okay, so let's stay right here in our section settings. I want you to scroll down on the settings on the right-hand side. So just scroll me down. And right here, background, click that toggle to the right of that. That'll turn on the background. Scroll down just a skosh. And there, you have your color, specifically your background color. Click that for me. Beautiful. Now you have a hex code. You're going to be able to put that in right down there.
Okay. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, C, 7, 7.
Nice. So now that section is that blue color. And what we want to do from here is probably change your text color. As you can see, the black text on your headline doesn't look that great on a blue background.
No, I have a hex code for that. But walk me through how we got to where I want to be. Changing the colors. Is
You
it
want
going
to...
to be with
No, please. I'm sorry. Go ahead,
this
Jacqueline.
one or with the? Is it going to be with this one
Yes.
or the orange? This one.
That's a great question. Either one takes you into the same settings, Jacqueline. If you look in the top here, you can see that this is a headline. So whether you click the orange settings or the black settings like you did there, either one brings you into the element settings.
Okay. Now let's
So you
see.
want to change your text color now. You're perfect. Let's actually go up to our, yep, there you go. You got it. It's already right there. Your color. It's right.
Okay.
It's right there, actually, up top. Yup.
Okay.
Yup. You click right there, and then just like before, your hex
Okay.
code.
Let's see. 4 B 630.
Come on, Jacqueline.
What happened?
That looks perfect. It looks so good. How'd you get these
So I can
colors?
go-
Was it ChatGPT or did you make it yourself?
No, ChatGPT gave me the hex codes.
Nice. Great job.
And what
now
had
I see a
happened was that I
headline.
had
I
an
see
image.
I see some text above
I
that
need
though,
to-
Jacqueline.
I know.
Let's make that the same colors. Yes. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. F4B 630.
Beautiful.
Did it do it?
Absolutely.
No, it did. It did. So that was that. But Leah had a funnel where she's specifically doing for a webinar. I thought this was a funnel for a webinar where I could give a free item if they joined it, but now I don't know what I'm doing here. Look, get out of that.
Okay, I understand,
So,
Jacqueline.
yeah.
What you have right now is called a VSL funnel. VSL stands for Video Sales Letter. So that's the funnel Russell was teaching last year. There is a new funnel. I think I put that in your account though. I think we did this last week. So let me just take a look. Let's save your change in the top right.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, and let's exit top left once that's all done. There it is. Beautiful. And one more time, exit top left. Perfect.
But later. Okay, so what am I?
Okay.
How do I get rid of some of these things?
Here we, yes, I gotcha. Okay, I gotcha, Jacqueline. If you just look at your funnel list first, don't go anywhere, just stay right here. This is the funnel you want to use, and you named it Bold Reset. That is your webinar funnel. So before we do anything, I want to get the right funnel named. So over to the right-hand side of Bold Reset, you have a little settings button. Can you click that for me? All the
You
way
said
to the right.
Oh, there.
Oh, yeah. There
Okay,
you
I
go.
see.
Beautiful. Okay, now let's take the name. I want you to put a dash at the end and then webinar. Beautiful. Save that in the top right. Update funnel.
Okay, update funnel and have a
Yes.
domain. This one I want to.
Well, I can help
What
you set that
happened?
up in a minute, but now you named this funnel Bold Reset Webinar. This is the funnel you want to create from here on out, Jacqueline. Does that sound good so far?
Yes.
Cool. Now, I think you were saying you want to get rid of the duplicates like this, correct?
Yeah, that's all I'm working on. I don't need anything else on the screen. I
Perfect.
don't think.
Nope, I agree. You don't need these duplicates. You can always re-download them if you want a fresh version. But let's go ahead and delete these funnels. So to the right of each of those new funnels is a settings cog. Go ahead and click on that for me, please. Beautiful.
Now, before I start deleting everything, how do I get what I've already done over to the other funnel
I
that I've been
believe
working?
I believe you've already done that. Let's check it. Come on, mouse, start working. There we go. Click this back button up here in the top left. Yes, beautiful. First, I want to go into the main funnel. So just click the name of that main funnel. Yup. Oh, that's fine. That's the image. This will open up a quick preview. Okay, so it looks like this has not had any copy written on it yet. Have you written the copy and have you made one of these funnels?
I haven't. Today is my first day even stepping into this madness. I mean, this wonderful work.
Okay, so I think what you're meaning to ask, Jacqueline, is how do I take the stuff from the first funnel that you showed me and put it on this one? Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, great. Let me set you up for success here. Open up a new browser tab, please. Yes. And just type in myclickfunnels.com. clickfunnels.com. Lovely. Go ahead and hit enter. Just so you guys all know, what I'm about to show you is very, very, very common practice among ClickFunnels users, having multiple ClickFunnels tabs open at one time. So I don't have to go from funnel to funnel to funnel, enter the editor, exit the editor, enter the editor, exit the editor. I don't have to go from my funnel to my contacts or funnel to products. I just have two tabs open. Excuse me. So now in this tab, Jennifer, we're going to go to your original funnel. So go to your funnels tab, top left.
Okay, I'll be Jacqueline today.
Oh, sorry. Did I just call you the wrong name?
Jennifer.
Oh my gosh. There's not even a Jennifer in here. What am I doing? I'm just losing my marbles.
She's breathing down your neck. Okay.
Okay. In this tab, let's
Don't
go
do
to
that at home. Okay.
in this tab, Jacqueline, you're awesome. Let's go to that first funnel. This one right here. Yes, and go to the right. Click the name of it, actually. You can close down that browser tab. Yes. When you click the image, click the name. That brings you into the funnel. If you guys click the image, it's just going to give you a preview. All right. Now we have two of our funnels up. So let's enter the editor for this opt-in page. Or whatever page you want to move the copy. I think it's this page, though.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So now, Jacqueline, we're just going to copy. So click your headline, reignite your spark, rewrite what's next. Yep, click that. Now, I want you to triple click. Click 1, 2, 3, 3 times quickly. 1, 2, 3. Now everything is highlighted. Are you on a Windows computer? I'm sorry, say again.
Yes.
Great. Press Control C on your keyboard to copy that text.
Okay.
And now let's go 2 tabs to the left. Yeah, look at you. You're already flying. Let's go into your webinar funnel. Click the name of the webinar funnel. Yes. Now we can enter the editor for the first page.
Okay.
Beautiful. And now, Jacqueline, you're just copying the text from your first funnel and you're pasting it here into the new funnel.
Okay. That's good. That's wonderful. Where would I put it now?
Now you're going to have your headline to the right, and there's going to be a little bit of a difference because we have a pre-made headline for you. How to their result in just the short time frame without previous pain or previous pain by following your method. So this entire headline is really following a formula, a framework. Take the words you've already written and just make them fit into this headline. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And before you say anything else, there's supposed to be some kind of AI that will create a thing for you.
Sure will, Jacqueline. That is right there in the top right. You see that little AI button?
Oh, I see. Okay. I see it.
Nice. Yep, you can click that right-hand side. Welcome to Napoleon. Napoleon loves to work.
Okay, I'm going to rewrite the headline, and I need to tell it for women over 45. Let's see what it gives me. I've used this before. Okay, what else can you do? How to transform your life. All right, I'll do that. Let's see what happens.
You can actually click the button just below that, Jacqueline. It'll send that it'll send it right in there. Nice.
Oh, okay. Question: how do I make? And then I'm going to let somebody else have something a little bit of time. I'm sorry if I took too much, but how do I make a global change to the text and the background? A global change. How do I do that?
What do you mean a global change?
I don't want to have to change the text every time. This funnel, I believe, has everything already set up for you.
Yes.
All right. And so its text may not be what I want. How do I change it?
Okay. This is a great question, Jacqueline. You're only running this one funnel now. So you don't really need to worry about your global changes like that because this is your webinar opt-in page. And this page is only geared to getting people to register for the webinar. So you only have one webinar registration page. This is the only page you have to worry about this text. So just make this text on this page whatever you want. And your other funnels, you're not going to use. So you don't have to worry about the text going to those. Is that what you were asking?
Yeah, but this is only a one-page funnel?
No, there's many pages. If you look on the left-hand side here, you're going to see one page. You're also going to see 2 pages and then 3 pages.
I see.
You have multiple steps within this funnel, but you don't have to worry about global text. You just make the changes on each step. You're perfect.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow with more questions.
That sounds amazing, Jacqueline. I'll be here.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, gang. Let's hop over to Kimberly. What's cracking, Kimberly? How can I help today?
Well, hi, Dante. This is our first time meeting, so nice.
Oh, lucky me. Great to meet you, Kimberly.
Yeah, this is my first day, so I'm super excited. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Welcome.
Yes, so I'm excited. I need to share some things. I need to link things on my funnel, right?
Yeah. We can do that.
We can do that. Okay. And then she did those hex codes, and then I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I have I did something where I have a palette, and is there a way to put the palette in so that it could automatically populate it? Or do I have to populate it on each individual thing and pick the color that I want?
What a fun question, Kimberly. We have a style guide inside of ClickFunnels. And with a style guide, you can pre-make certain colors. Like my headlines are this color, this size, this font. My subheadlines are this color, this font. My buttons are all this color, this font, this sizing. That's a style guide. They're absolutely fantastic. I can get you the doc really quick that'll show you exactly how to use style guides. It's right here. Oh, come on. Where? Here it is. All right. I love style guides. They make life easy and fast. I'm going to put a link for you in the chat right now and everybody else on how to start making your style guides. All right. So I got that link in the chat for you, Kimberly. That's going to solve all of those questions. What else?
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yep. A link in bio.
Okay. So I need to link my bio. I don't know how to do that's like number one. But and then I need to link my TikTok and Instagram and YouTube here.
Yeah.
And then I also, so here's my list of questions, and then when you tell me what we can do. I also need to, for a private session, I need a document, right? So that they can, answer a few questions, and then I can get them to sign up. That's one.
Okay.
I linked my Saturday class here. So I think when they go in, that will automatically take them to the class.
Yep. Looks like it.
Okay. And then I have a meditation class that's 20 minutes. That's going to be like my low ticket offer.
Yeah.
And
are any of these free?
Sorry?
Are any of these free?
No.
Okay, on a link in bio funnel, many times, aka all times, we want to have a free thing, a lead magnet. Maybe that's like, maybe you make a 1-hour yoga training course, or maybe like a morning routine video that people can get started and they can do it for free. Because your link in bio, here's more shadow traffic, gang. You're going out, you make a TikTok, you make an Instagram reel, you whatever, go on a podcast, you go on a stage, you go teach at somebody else's online workshop. However you generate shadow traffic, people go to your link in bio on your socials. They find this page. Do not just put them in a position where they have to buy. It's great to have our purchase products, low price point, all the way up to high price point. Like, let's say you have a $10,000 yearly package where you consult people and you're their personal yogi or whatever it's called. You can have all of your price point products on here, but we also want to have free. Don't force them to buy. Stop renting traffic. This is how we own our traffic. Have a lead magnet on here as well, so people can get started for free and you can turn impressions into traffic you own.
Okay. Jacqueline, do you mind putting yourself on mute, hon?
I got her. Don't worry. I'm sorry.
That's okay. So I'll put something up free, but I need to link these things.
Yeah.
Know how to link, so that way
how do they get to you know how to link you know how to link, Kimberly. I got to challenge that. You linked your second button beautifully because you have the place to send them. You have the Saturday class and you have the booking page for that, so you linked beautifully there. Where do they book a private session?
I don't know. I just did that. So I need them to link. Like, I need to do a Zoom link or something. I don't know how to do it. So that's part of the problem.
So what you need to do, Kimberly, is set up your appointments. I'm going to show you how to find our help docs because you're doing something beautiful that I love. I don't love it as much as following the training, to be clear, but you're running the strategies that we run nowadays, right? So you're doing great with that. And you're like, oh, I need these things to do this thing the right way. So now we're just going to have to learn how to do some of these things. What you need for your private sessions, you can either, do you already use Calendly by chance?
No, I have a mentor, and she uses that. I don't have
Okay,
that.
you don't
Maybe
have to. You have ClickFunnels. You can bring your mentor in later on when you show her what you're doing. Just use our Appointments app. That's an
Appointment.
app inside of your account. You have access to it. Appointments is our version of Calendly. Link it up to your Google Calendar, and then people can book appointments with you, and you can just use even Google Meets as your platform. It's totally free. So
Is it?
for the top button, you need to set up appointments so people can actually book appointments with you. And then once you do, I'll show you how to get to the docs to set all this up. Once you do, you'll have an appointment booking page that has a URL that you put in here exactly like you did for your Saturday class. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Nice. Same thing with your meditation class. You want them to fill out an application on the front end. So that would be a survey in ClickFunnels. You have access to survey apps. You would make a survey funnel, and in that box, you would link to the URL of your survey page where they can fill out your questionnaire. And then after they fill out the survey, guess where that would send them to, Kimberly? Your appointments page where they can book a call with you.
Well, the 20-minute meditation class is a pre-recorded class that I don't know how to link on here because I recorded it on my phone.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, you have to use CapCut. I don't have CapCut.
No.
So
Watch
I don't
this,
know how to do
Kimberly.
that.
You ready for
Show
me
me.
to rock your socks here? No,
Yes.
not a chance do we have to do that. Let's just open up YouTube on our phone. Let's log into our YouTube account from our phone. Let's upload a video to our YouTube account from our phone where the video is already currently stored. Just put it in YouTube. Now it's on YouTube. You can do whatever you want with it.
Okay, so, but she said, I don't want this access to everyone because obviously I want people to pay for this class.
Sure,
So
then you upload to YouTube as unlisted. or-
unlisted. Okay,
or
that's it.
Still upload it to YouTube. And then do you have like Voomly or Toonly with ClickFunnels at all?
No.
Okay, it's fine. When you get a paid video host in the future, like Vimeo, Wistia, Voomly, or Toonly, once you get those, then you can re-upload that video to Voomly. You can make it private, and you can get it off of YouTube. The big thing with YouTube, gang, is yes, YouTube's a free video host. That's awesome. That's great. But after your video is done when using YouTube as the video host, it's always going to show more recommended videos because it's a free service, and they want to turn your leads into their customers so they can make money on ads. So they're always going to do that inside of our YouTube videos. And that's why most people get off YouTube, just so we don't have to share our customers' attention with anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, but to start, Kimberly, just upload to YouTube as unlisted. It's private except for the places that you share it,
It's private except for the places that I share it. Okay. and
i.e.
what-
your funnel or your email sequences or your courses, where however you want to deliver that.
Okay, so and then when it's uploaded to YouTube, there'll be something for me to there'll be a link that I can add to this, correct?
Yep.
Okay,
Kimberly, I'm sorry. Can I just ask, are you working with a coach?
I am, yes.
Would you Facebook me their name later?
Sure, she recommended your course. P.S. She loves Russell and she's a big component. She's a big fan. And so she's a big techie. Like she would do all this stuff for me in 5 minutes. And she's like, no, you have to learn how to do it. So
Yes.
So that's good.
Right.
But yes, I'm absolutely will send you her name. She's wonderful. She's out in
Well,
Las Vegas.
I want to connect with her because she's sent some people our way, and I love people that do that. So I need to connect with her and get on the same page. But I've also seen this link in bio funnel come across my desk a couple of times,
Yeah.
and I just have some curiosities about it. Like we're immediately going from your sub headline as a wellness coach, and then we're immediately going into socials. But I don't know why we're going right into socials, because the link in bio funnel is shared on people's social media in the bio of their social media. So I pulled them off social media. Why is the first thing I'm sharing with them back to other social medias they could find? No, I'm trying to turn impressions into traffic I own right now. I believe the first thing should be my action button, sending people to do things. Also, in all these funnels, I've not seen a lead magnet on any of them. It just goes straight into paid price points, which I think is a really big miss. Then finally, the last thing I see, which probably concerns me the most, is join my email list. And then we're going to see an opt-in, and then we're going to see a button down below that, aren't we?
I think so.
Let's scroll down and just double check, make sure I'm remembering this right. Yeah. So why would I join your email list? Who's it for? What am I going to learn? Like, why? Why? she's doing amazing, and I love her, whoever she is. I want to talk to her and thank her for what she's doing and do some stuff on the back end. But also, I have some real questions about like why, because I just don't. She probably has she probably has reasons for this. I'm just not seeing it. So I want to know from the
No,
source.
it's okay. This is raw. So there's no why here yet because I literally put this together on Friday. So, but I see what you're saying, and
Like,
I
I've
appreciate that.
I've sold a tremendous amount of funnels in my life. And when I sell funnels, I have templatized everything. So
Okay.
that wouldn't say join my mailing list. My template would say join my mailing list for X people who want to achieve Y results in Z time frame. Like, I would market my newsletter, not just say join my email list. I would say, or I would have another template, join my email list to receive 30% off every month on exclusive products. Like bait, leverage.
These are good words.
So I'm not mad at her in any way. I'm actually really happy and thankful for her. I just have some questions, marketer to marketer.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Cool.
So, well, you bring up good points. So number one, it's like put some things for free, right? And then have it be so that it's for, a certain age group, a certain amount of people who want to do the work, that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
So, and then your bait and language, as you just said, and it doesn't have to be my email list. I saw the video on Friday about the blogs, which I actually want to start doing, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. Like I need stuff to link up first, and I don't have a landing page yet. So like she teaches that, you want to build your people following on your socials, right? So TikTok or Instagram or whatever you want, Facebook. And that's what I started off doing, building people to at least gain some trust. Right. And so now that I have people,
now they have to spend money to learn if they trust you or not. Give it to them. I love this, Kimberly. What a fun talk. Give it to them for free. Over deliver on the front end. Over deliver. I want you to be questioning your sanity at this level. Make a lead magnet that is so good. You wake up one day and say, do I need to go see a doctor? I'm giving away so much value. Why would anybody pay any money to me ever? That is how we create a true empire. Over deliver on the front end. Give people tangible results completely for free. You want to become an authoritative figure overnight? That is how you do it. You get hundreds of thousands of women taking your lead magnet, getting massive results, sharing it with their friends and family. That's how we become an overnight success. Not by having a link in bio that links to my fund, because now they have to buy and they don't know anything about you. This is how Russell built everything. Over deliver on the front end. Make an amazing lead magnet that if people say, wow, she did all this to me for free, what would she do paid? And watch the conversions on your $27 price point go ballistic.
Okay. So, I mean, I was going to have a free journal, right, to go along with the class, so to speak, but I will do more things to be free, and I'll do another class, like you said.
Don't even worry about more things.
Okay.
Worry about your customer, and you're going to learn a tremendous amount, Kimberly. As you run this lead magnet, I want you to be a CEO, and I want you to call your customers. So about a week after people opt into your thing, let's call the people. Let's say, hey, how was it? Did you enjoy it? Kimberly here with the Modern Condoli Flow. How was it? What did you like about it? Was there anything like you couldn't live without? Was there anything here that was like, what a staple that was? If that wasn't here, I would have hated it. And they'll tell you what was great. And then you also ask them, was there anything you didn't use? Was there anything that like maybe you didn't think was going to be valuable, or maybe you just never even used it because you didn't understand it? What was the least valuable thing about it? And they'll tell you what it is. And then you say, after going through this, I really want to create as much value. I don't want you to hit hurdles. I want you to get results. So as you went through this, was there anything I didn't give you that you needed to do this thing? And you'll hear what they say. Many times this conversation with our initial leads helps us craft a fantastic lead magnet that delivers great value. And many times it helps us come up with our actual winning product that we're going to sell next.
Okay. And so my question to you is, have you ever heard of Kundalini yoga? That's what
no, but I'm not a yoga guy, to be frank.
Okay, fair enough.
And when I say not a yoga guy, if something yoga hits my screen, it's gone. I like fishing.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair enough. I just wanted to understand. So you're gonna send me an FAQ because I want to be able to move a couple of things forward. I'm happy with doing the lead magnet and researching a little more on that. But you want me to, you're gonna send me something about like the documents for the private session and the apps calendar, right? Those are some things I can link, you said, right?
Yes, I already sent you a doc in the chat on how to set up your style guide. What
Okay.
I want to do is show you how to access our help docs. It'll have everything you need. So as you're hitting these you're going to start moving pretty quickly, Kimberly. I just want you to know where all this is. So if I'm not live with you, you can still make great strides forward. So for all of you to know, you can always find this button in the top right of your ClickFunnels account from anywhere in your ClickFunnels account. Like right now, we're in the editor and it's not fully in the top right. It's kind of moved over left, but you'll see a help button, top middle. A little bit more left. A little more left.
Oh, right here.
Help from anywhere in your ClickFunnels. Normally it's in the top right. In the editor, it just gets moved over by editor stuff. You'll always see help up there. Now go to your knowledge base in the bottom right. Yes, lovely. And here we go. So now you want to just hit your search and you're looking for what? But before you do, let me show you something even cooler. Click off to the side, scroll me down. Here we can see all of our apps. So in this case, you know what app you're looking for. You can go right to that app. You're looking for appointments. So from that list, let's find appointments. Bingo, bango. You can click on that appointments tile. And now you're looking at only docs all about appointments on the left-hand side here. What they are, how to set them up, literally step by step by how to do every single part of the process.
Okay. I just clicked off something and I don't know. I lost it.
You probably just, are you looking at all of us in the meeting?
I'm looking at you primarily and then all of the rest of everyone. I don't know what I just clicked on.
Okay, what you need to do is at the very top of Zoom, in the top left, you'll see a meeting tab and a screen tab for Kimberly's screen. Click back to your screen.
Okay, thank you.
You got it?
Yep, thank you.
Cool. So there you go. I was showing here, left-hand side, that's everything appointments. And then if you know what you're looking for, or if you don't know what you're looking for, you do always have that search. But when you know what you're looking for, feel free to go to the tiles down below. Makes it so much faster.
Okay, great.
Hey, Kimberly,
Yes, Jacqueline.
Kundalini yoga is raising the sexual energy up the spine.
It's a little more than that, but yes.
Nah, you have me sold, Jacqueline. It's sexual energy. I'm in. Hook, line, and sinker.
Raising the sexual energy and the awareness. How about that? We'll leave it with that.
I don't even need the awareness. We're in. Where's the order form?
I don't think that's for you, Dante. Dante,
That is a whole nother market. I
I'm
love
not
it.
so sure that's for you. Kimberly should explain.
Cool. But yeah, Kimberly, you're right on track. I love this. Let's get a link in bio funnel up, maximize our traffic, maximize our organic efforts, and then we can move on to like the webinar funnel, which I imagine what you're really here for.
Not necessarily a webinar, maybe. It's more like different classes for different kinds of people, right? So people with anxiety, people that are trying to get pregnant, people, lots of different things. So different courseworks for different types of people.
Yep, that's definitely an option as well, Kimberly. 100%.
All right. All right, you've given me homework, so I will get to work on these. Thank you, Dante. Very nice meeting you.
It was
And
great
I
to
really
meet you as well.
appreciate working with you.
Awesome. I'm very excited. Great to have you here, Kimberly.
Thank you.
All right, let's hop over to Tremaine.
Yes, sir.
Hey, is this the first time we're speaking as well?
It is, and I wasn't sure if I'm in the right place because I assumed I would be with other folks for like the first day type of thing, but you're putting us all in together. So there's some that have been working already, and then there's me. So I'm in the right place, right?
You are in exactly the right place.
Okay.
Full transparency, so you guys know, when we relaunched OFA, which was fairly recently, I was planning on hiring other coaches, and we were going to have cohorts where each cohort gets their own coach. it's very difficult to find other coaches that are going to do the standard that I do every day. So I wasn't able to find other coaches. So yes, Tremaine, right now you're kind of going in with everybody else. Some people are in their final week. Some people are on their first week. There's no right or wrong questions. You guys can ask any question based on anywhere you are in the challenge.
Okay. So can you, and it's very nice to meet you and everyone else in the group. I really appreciate seeing how you guys, what you set up and the flow and everything is really helpful for me.
Awesome.
So I just created this, I just got started and I was like,
Yeah, and use the smart funnel builder.
yeah, when I first started, I had something in mind, but as I started going on, something else occurred to me. So my first question is, with my strategy, there's going to be my landing page where I'm going to have them put in their name, address, and link to their website.
Yep.
And this will give them an audit report of their website. Okay.
Yep.
I want to continue. There's something here I don't know how to do, but I want to continue with the strategy first. So after this page, I'll go to a thank you page. And
Correct.
on that page, I want to do a bump to create a funnel for them for one of their products. I have a question though, as far as giving value. If I can quickly do just one of their products for like some very low price, I'm thinking that would be giving them value, building trust, also allowing me to learn how to create something else. So that's the question. Should I go ahead and charge them like a full price for that funnel, or is it better to just go ahead and give them, that next dollar amount?
Well, Tremaine, let me ask you, have you ever provided services for anybody in this capacity?
Not in a funnel, no. I currently I started my agency in January. And I got my first client in March. And so I'm a one client agency right now.
Okay. Oh,
and so
okay,
now
great.
I'm looking to scale. I'm looking to get more clients and grow.
Kind of. We're still pouring our base layer foundation. Like, of that one client, did they give you a review?
That should be sometime next week.
Okay, amazing. We need so dearly one review.
Okay.
One review. We need it so badly. A lot of times when people come to us and they haven't yet got a review or done the service, for years, Russell's told them, and I say the same exact thing, go do it for free. Go find somebody that you believe in, either an entrepreneur that you believe in, or a business owner you believe in, or somebody with a product that you believe in, that you know just the product is so good, they can't fail. Go find someone you believe in and offer your services completely for free. All you ask in exchange is a review. Now you go do the thing. Like you said, you're going to learn in the process. You're going to cut your teeth. You're also going to deliver on the product, and then you have a great review. Now you can enter the marketplace with, hey, join Tremaine's system. Use my system that gets results. Look at what the market says. And you at least have a review, social proof that you can do the thing. That is everything right now. So for you, the obvious answer is start at a low, attractive price point to generate customers and clients. There's a fear in doing that because it's like, if we get our price point too low, then people won't buy because they think it's like the rich thing we always hear about. The rich people don't buy low price point products because they don't believe it's even a valuable product. If you price your thing too low, some customers might say no because they're like, well, how could it be that low of a price? It must not be good. There is a risk to that, but man, you need clients, right? You need social proof. And what's your advertising method, Tremaine? Are you going to run organic? Is it paid ads? Do you have joint ventures set up?
This is the beginning of my paid ads, and I'm already running organic.
Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. So you want a low price point. You want it tangible. You want it something that people are going to say yes to. You want to get 3 clients. You want to provide the services. You want to get those reviews because now you have a trusted system that has made moves in the market for people. And once we have that, we can market it in a completely different way.
Okay. So you've answered all the rest of my questions that had to do with my strategy because you actually just gave me a new strategy. Uh,
Beautiful.
so from that point, I what I need to do. Oh, all right. So when I'm sorry, I'm getting
You're
ahead of
fine.
myself. So they'll put in their name and their email address.
Yes.
I'm not able to find a way for them to put in their website link.
Ah, let me show you how to do that. Well, that means we need to get we want to collect more information from our customers. So that's an input. Let me show you. I want to teach you ClickFunnels, Tremaine. You're collecting their email address, which you want. So you need more of that, right? Do me a favor. Click your email address box. Just click anywhere. Yep. Now that opens up the settings of that element. And if you look in the top left, you will always see the name of the element. So now we know these are input elements. Do you see that input in the
Yes.
top left?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. So now it's like, okay, well, if an email address is an input and I need more inputs, well, let me just add another input. Does that kind of make sense so far?
It does.
Great. This is how we reverse engineer everything.
Okay.
You know, it's like what's the fastest route to make a spaceship or to shoot one down and reverse engineer it and get to space, right? Of
and I'm
course, reverse
assuming-
engineering is always faster. So this is a great way that we can all learn ClickFunnels very, very quickly. But now that
Okay.
we know it's an input, let's click on our funnel anywhere to get out of the settings and let's go add an element. You want it to be at the bottom. So let's actually do it on the email input.
Okay.
Yeah, wherever you press that button, it'll add right below.
Okay.
And now you could look through the list and find the input, but you already know what element you're looking for. So if you look at the top, your search is already enabled.
Right.
Anytime you go to add a new element, search is always ready to go. Just type in INP for input. And there we go. There is our input element. Go ahead and click that one for me. And let's look at our funnel. Click anywhere on your funnel. Check it out. A third input has been added. Now we just need to change it from an email to your website. Yes, look at you. Yes, input type. We're going to make it a custom type.
Okay.
Now you're going to fill in what this type is. Just make it website. Nice. Now you have your label text right here where you could make that box say whatever you want it to say, like your website URL.
So one other question. You see how it says full name in the box, and then the label says name? Is there a way not to have anything in the text box itself, like full name? Does that have to be there?
No, it does not. You could
Okay.
remove those by in your label text, which is, let me get my mouse back.
Let's do
Your
it for
label
this one.
text right there. You would remove all of that text. Yep. You would just remove
Okay.
everything and there would be nothing there.
Okay.
The only time you want to do that is if you had like a headline or a subheadline element above your inputs right here. Otherwise, you want to have in the box what they actually are doing in that box.
Oh, really?
Yes, absolutely. You wouldn't want an empty box because a confused mind always says no, as I will
Okay.
drill in your head for the next 30 days.
So that should say website also?
That's correct. It should say your website URL.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And let's save in the top right.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, did you have more?
No, that's
Oh,
it. We're
custom
good.
type. This is still saying custom type.
Oh, only you see that. Those little black
Oh.
boxes. When you
Oh.
preview, customers never see that. It's a really easy way for you in the editor to see what everything actually is set to.
That's the reason I wanted that to not be there because it's already down there.
Oh,
But-
I
okay.
get it. I get it.
Okay. So one final thing is how this would actually work, which I still have to figure out for I have script that will take their URL and provide the report. So my question is, at the time that they click this link, I would like to be able to take the URL, input it into the script, and off it goes and it does its thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure if that's possible. My other option then would be an extra page, which I wouldn't want to do.
No, you can do all that. Are you a developer, Tremaine? Do you have like dev?
I was a developer in my past life, and then
Oh,
I
okay.
became an analyst for like the past since COVID.
Oh, this is going to be really simple then, Tremaine. Like, as I see, I'm not a developer. I have a point of pride, actually. I don't have to learn a single line of code, and I'm never going to because I have ClickFunnels.
Right.
You know, what does code start with? A big alligator mouth and a slash? I don't know. I don't care. I don't need it. So you are far more technical and capable of me in that case. I see it in my mind as a simple zap. You can. Do you know what Zapier is?
Only from what you've talked to Leah about.
Cool. So Zapier is great. It's like a bridge that connects two islands. You have a ClickFunnels. Oh, you probably know about API.
Yes.
It's API made simple. You have ClickFunnels, you have a third-party place. They're two islands. When somebody opts in on my funnel, I need to get them to the third-party place. Zapier is the bridge that connects the two, so you can transfer goods back and forth to each island, aka customer info. So as I see it in my mind, Tremaine, you set up a zap on this opt-in page. Anytime somebody opts in, you zap them over to wherever your thing is. And then boom, you could zap over their website URL. That could be a custom field you're collecting, and then the script runs everything. ClickFunnels also has an open API. So because you're a dev, I bet you can do it all yourself with the open API that we have.
So it'll run in Zapier and still come to the next thing the client would see, the potential client would see, is the thank you page.
That's right. And you say you put, I personally, it's probably going to take the AI like 10 minutes to do that report for you, or even a couple minutes. I doubt it's instant like that. So I would take them to a thank you page. I would say, hey, thank you so much. You've successfully submitted your business for our audit breakdown. Our team has reviewed your application and we're filling it out right now. We'll have a report ready for you in the next 20 minutes. Keep an eye on your inbox for an email from, put the email address.
Okay. It's going to be 24 hours though, because I don't want them to think it's automatic.
Beautiful then. Beautiful. If it's going to take 24 hours, then I would tell them that. Say, we've received your report. Our team is putting together your comprehensive analysis.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be ready in 24 hours.
Okay.
Keep an eye on your email from an email from this address.
And I'm assuming there is documentation for the zapping part in here.
Yes, we do have docs in ClickFunnels. Zapier also has tons of docs as well. But
Okay.
I promise, once you get in there, you know what you're doing. It's going to be very self-explanatory.
Okay. So I think I've got good direction. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. I
You
really
are more than
appreciate it.
welcome. Awesome. Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Awesome to have you here, Tremaine. All right, and let's round it out with Andy. What's cracking, Andy?
Hey Dante, how you doing?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Yeah, good. This is like a TV show watching you. It's so funny. It's just absolutely brilliant.
Awesome.
I could do this every day.
That's the
Last time
goal.
we spoke, yeah, you do. Last time we spoke, I was saying I was going to build a book funnel, and you were just helping me through a little bit of the control and everything. So I've had a look at that. I just wanted to share what I've written out as my funnel structure, just to see if you wouldn't mind casting your eye over it. So
Let's take a
I'll
look.
just share my screen if that's all right.
That's great.
So that's not it. Reading up. So that's it there. I don't know how well you can see that. If you can. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I see it. Perfect. Nice. Love this.
So I've
And
just
you
drawn it on a
got cells in
whiteboard for
there?
now.
Oh, really good. This is beautiful.
Yeah, thanks. So obviously I'm in the UK, so we've got VAT to consider. So that's where I've sort of brought some of this pricing in. But basically I'm looking at the book itself as the lead magnet at the front. And then I've gone through Russell's training about trying to go from sort of do it yourself, which is sort of the first two bits, do it with them, and then do it for them, and try to do it in that order. My first question was just in regards to the order bump. I know I've got to have one, and the audio book to me just seemed the obvious step, but I'm just a little bit worried. I don't know if you're seeing any of this. I noticed with .com Secrets, he's got an audiobook bump, but he's also got another one, which I think is like a mini course. Just as to whether the audiobook still kind of works these days. It would be so easy for me if it did to just read it out and then just sell that. But I just wondered if that was good enough, because I think because I'm trying to do a really low shipping cost, because again over here we've got VAT involved, I don't want to like lose money. A break even would be great, so I was hoping that the audiobook would be priced low enough for people to take it. But if it's not a great order bump these days, or just some advice on that. And then yeah, anything else you see basically with the OTOs.
I think audiobooks still do great. I see them not do great sometimes, but most times I think that's them done incorrectly. Audiobooks still do perfectly fine.
Okay. So would you stick to that, or would you have a second order bump option as well?
Now you can have 2 order bumps inside of ClickFunnels natively. Like everybody today, you don't need custom code. Everybody can have 2 order bumps in ClickFunnels. I would probably tell you to start with 2, especially when we have questions like this, Andy. If it's not a big lift, if it's not a lot of work to create the second, right? Like, because I think what I'm hearing you say is the audiobook's a really simple lift. It's easy for you to make. It's easy for you to deliver, and you can launch and do the thing. So in that case, launch with just 1. But let's say like launch with, if the second one is easy to come up with and it's not a huge lift, then cool, let's wait a day or 2 and launch it all together. But if it's going to slow you down to create a second bump, if that's going to slow you down from launching, then I don't want it. Just make 1 bump. You can make your second bump as you go and add it in when you're ready.
Okay, cool. I might just do that then.
Nice.
Excellent. And then, yeah, my OTOs were the first one was the sort of done with you. So I thought about a paid community. I've already created them in ClickFunnels, and obviously we use it for this. So I'm very comfortable with it. So I was thinking, because I want to get that middle price point to kind of get them up the amount that they pay to sort of bridge that gap between an audiobook and my course. I was thinking like a £99 lifetime community access, as opposed to a like a monthly one, and then the downsell is monthly. So basically my downsells are like payment plans, if you like.
I would probably do the I probably wouldn't do a lifetime community.
Okay.
Man, lifetime can just get so messy. Having said that, lifetime can be such a great sell. I would probably make it 2 years. I would probably make it 2 years for that OTO personally, Andy. $99 for 2 years of access to community breaks down to, that's 2 years, that's 24, that's 99 divided by 24. We're looking at like what, $7 a month?
Yeah.
That's a really strong price point. And then you avoid all the nonsense of, let's say 3 years down the line, 4, 5 years down the line, this business has become a drain. You want to kill it and move on to the new thing. Well, now you don't have a bunch of people saying, well, I had lifetime access.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. I'd probably go 2 years, or maybe you want to do 5 years, but I'd limit it instead of having lifetime.
Yep, great. Because that does give me an opportunity to try and get that amount of money paid,
Yes.
and then the downsell can still be, say, the monthly then.
Like you guys want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something fun? You want to hear real
Always.
marketing? Back in the day, Kajabi made a huge marketing campaign to entrepreneurs that was talking about the value of lifetime offers and how every entrepreneur can make a lifetime offer and they can make $1 million right now. So they got a bunch of people to go in and make courses in Kajabi and sell lifetime offers. What they didn't tell those people is once you sell somebody a lifetime offer, you're legally locked into it and they they created lifelong Kajabi users forever because they literally were tied to this program that they sold lifetime access to for monies.
Oh yeah, I don't want that.
Right.
I can see-
Russell runs them all the time, but man, he's got a whole team that fulfills for him. When you get to a Russell level, I'll never tell you not to do a lifetime. But if we're solo entrepreneur right now trying to build an empire, it's just not the right time.
Yeah, got it.
Cool.
So yeah, would you, before I go building this, would you tweak this anymore? Because the OTO2 is the main course that I'm trying to sell anyway. And then the downsell is the payment plan that's on the webinar. So I've kind of just matched where I already am. And then I was just going to leave the thank you page just as a thank you page. There was some training about an offer wall, but I probably don't have much more to offer at the moment. So I may do that later. But would you say go start there and just sort of, give it a try, or would you tweak anything else?
Oh, no, I'd say start right here, Andy. This is a perfect starting point. You have actually created an offer, and now let's build it. Let's launch it out there. Let's put Microsoft Clarity on our funnel, and let's start getting some data. You're familiar with Microsoft Clarity, correct?
Yes, you sent that before. I was using Hotjar before? But,
yeah, Hotjar, paying $2,700 a year for that. Free. It was $2,700 for traffic. Whoever can spend the most to acquire a customer wins.
yeah. So no, I'll do that. Cool. I'll probably build it as quickly as I can, and then may even ask you to gaze your eyes over that once it's ready, if that's okay. But no, this gets me started.
We can do that, Andy. That's perfect. Great stuff.
Thank you very much.
You got it, man. Awesome. So good. I love my job. Gang, Ariel and Donovan, I'm sorry. I see your hands up. I'm just out of time. I'd love to answer your question. I just have such a busy schedule today. I am sorry, gang. I do want to answer your questions, though. So please go to your VIP community. If you have a pressing question, put it in the community. I'll be back in communities in like an hour and a half when I'm done with these next videos, and then I can get you guys your responses. Really sorry about that. I wish I could talk to you. I'm just out of time for today. But definitely go to communities, make those posts in there. For everybody else, amazing work. Yes, Donovan, these calls are daily. So every single day, exact same time. Tomorrow, I'll be live again at 2 p.m. Also, tomorrow is Trade Day for ecom. If you guys are on the ecom track, or even if you're not on the ecom track and you just want to be a part of a great marketing conversation, a great business conversation, stand on the shoulders of a giant instead of having to walk next to them, everybody is welcome to tune in and watch Trade tomorrow. That's going to be at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just in case you're trying to get your clock set up, it's currently 3:35 Eastern Standard Time. So tomorrow at 12 p.m., Trey's going to go live. It's this exact same link you used today. So feel free to just use this link tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. Hop into the Trey session. And also 2 p.m. tomorrow, same exact link. You guys use the same link for your entire 30 days. All right, so just keep that link handy. Put it in a Google Doc or save it on your browser, whatever you want to do. Same link. So tomorrow at 12 and then 2 p.m. again for your cohort. We're going to be doing the same thing. Feel free to bring any questions. Donovan, I do know hyperlinks. If you just want to shoot that in the VIP community, as soon as I get done shooting videos, I'll go shoot you a little video, show you how to hyperlink all of your text. Nice. Great stuff, gang. Hey, super proud of you. For all of our new members, great to have you. Welcome on board. You are entering an amazing challenge. I know you're seeing some people ahead of you and you're like, oh man, I hope it doesn't make you scared. If it does, please just trust me. I know I'm asking a lot. You're like, I don't know you and you seem a little weird, dude. I know I'm asking a lot. Just trust me. You're on the exact same track that every single person before you is on. Your main focus for this challenge every day, the thing that does not miss, our foundation in bedrock, not sand, the thing that will not fail is every day watch the training. Whether you're taking the expert track or the ecom track, or maybe you're like Kimberly, where you're like, I was planning on doing something different. Kimberly falls into the expert track where she can learn how to craft offers, okay? Regardless of what track you choose, expert or ecom, doesn't matter. Every single day there is a training to take. I need you guys to take those trainings. If you're new here, this is your first week, I need you to know the most important thing is the trainings. I also need you to know many people take OFA 2 or 3 or sometimes even 4 times. The record that I know of is 28 times. And just so you guys know that backstory, this guy came in, and after the first month, he was like, well, Dante, I'm looking at 3 different coaches ranging from $5,000 to $25,000 a year. And you are far superior to anything they've ever done in any sessions. You were better in 10 minutes. So I'm curious, Dante, does that mean that if OFA is $100 for 30 days, could I just continue going VIP and OFA and then I can get you to help me with my funnels? And I was like, yeah, 100%. And they did that. They went VIP every single month for like 28 months, I think it was. And I rarely saw them. Actually, I helped them build their first business. They launched that business, and then as they should have been, they were a CEO. They were out running their business. They kept buying OFA because 12 months of OFA is only $1,200. There's no coaches out there that do that. He bought every single month, came in when he needed it, would get the advice he needed, go out and run his business. I say all that to say many, many, many people take the challenge multiple times. This first time, typically, we're learning so many new ideas, so many new ways of thinking. We're pouring an entire new foundation of knowledge. So many times in this first 30-day cycle, people are just learning and they're doing everything they can in those first 30 days to understand the concepts. But after those first 30 days, then it starts to get really solid. And then they come back in for another round. And that next round, that's usually where we're really hitting the ground. They know what they're doing. They've had some time to play around. So for everybody here who's in their first week, I need you guys to know many people take this challenge twice to make sure that they get launched and live and have a good, solid offer. But for you, whether you're going to take it twice, 28 times, or just once, regardless, the main thing every single day is to take the training on the track that you have signed up for. And I promise, after 30 days, you're going to have a solid foundational level of knowledge. You're going to know exactly how to be a marketer in the world of 2025, in the world of AI, in the world of rising CPMs. You are going to know exactly what to do. So thank you guys for saying yes to yourselves. It is a pleasure to have you all on board with us. I'm going to close it down for now. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow starting at 12 p.m. Catch you soon, gang.